So this image illustrates the different ages of a tip. You have your image on the far left. That's a brand new tip. You have a nice wide oval. The edges are really soft. It's putting out the correct mill thickness. And then we go all the way to the right, where we have a completely worn out tip. The pattern is becoming more circular. The edges are getting harder, more defined. You might see lines. And you're putting out a much heavier mill thickness. That can affect your coating negatively. If you're putting out too much paint, it can make the coatings take too long to dry. And you can also have reactions where it doesn't have a chance to off-gas if you're putting on too thick. Our general guideline is about 60 gallons, so that's why we have that marker. We write down each time we use the tip how many gallons we're going through, because we want to replace it after about 60 gallons. It can be a little bit less, it can be a little bit more depending on the coatings that we're using. We found that latex-based products, a little bit grittier, they might go through a tip a little bit faster, but keep an eye on that and make sure that, especially if you're doing a cabinet coating, that you're not exceeding 60 gallons of paint before that tip is getting replaced.
The other thing you want to do is the most used tip that we're going to use at the shop here is the 310 tip, and we got to make sure that we don't push out too much paint through that tip, because it'll mess up our cabinet coatings. So on the top of this tag right here that's attached to this gallon, you're going to just write, you want to get up close, Danny, you want to come closer? 310 tip, it's going to say 5, just put a plus sign after it, and the next person's going to write how many gallons that they push through it. So for this job we push through about 5 gallons. You include both your prime coat and then your top coat, just so we know when to throw it out